What the fuck? We got cameras now?
We're real?
And demonetized right away.
Fucking like we make money on this shit anyways. Hey! So, it's been a while. I say this every fucking video, I feel. So, we have lots of news. Personally news, not necessarily video game news.
An update.
Yeah, more of an update nonetheless. That was Logan. You can see his little
Hi.
weenus in the corner. He doesn't want to show
exist. Hello.
He doesn't want to show his face, which is fine.
Appendage reveal.
Yeah, that thing. Whatever. This is Evan.
Hey.
He doesn't have his jaw wired.
That was only the first episode.
Still mad. And I am Luke, and then you got Logan over there in the corner.
Hi, how you doing?
But we're kind of back. And
anyway.
of all times, right now too, in the middle of a pandemic. But hey, we're trying our best. We've been gone for quite some time, I know, and I've actually had a couple of people. What the fuck was that?
Finally, the VGJ is back to the back.
Can you never, ever do that again? Ever. But, we're back. And we're trying our best to, we've said this before, and I'm sure we'll fail at it again, to maintain a somewhat steady upload schedule, but, you know, there's only so much news with video games.
And only so much time we can actually meet up. Especially
exactly.
right now.
With everything going on, you know, our city started easing a little bit, but I feel like it's just going to go back to normal, or back to what it was before. But Evan has me and Evan, I think, had the biggest news out of everybody.
Yes.
So you guys are probably wondering, how come you guys have a webcam all of a sudden? Wow, we can actually see you guys, and it's kind of crisp. What did you guys do? Did you rob a bank? What did you do? Well, let's just say we did some upgrades.
I, for the first time in my life, have bought an actual PC desktop. It is a big boy. It is very good. It is an iBuyPower.
I didn't get the actual model number. Just know it was not cheap.
It has an NVIDIA GTX 2080 Super Ventus. Yeah.
There's also RGB lights. There's a big old cooling thing. Has a Ryzen 9 processor. It's put it to this, he's not gonna have to replace that thing for like 6 to 7 years, if that.
Hell yeah.
And it's crazy because while he got an upgrade, I myself got an upgrade. I went and replaced the laptop that I used to use for recording all the time, and I actually got something that's way better than I could have ever asked for and more.
Upgrades, people. Upgrades.
And I got a ROG Asus laptop with a GTX, or a GeForce GTX 1660 Max Q. And I got, mine had like a 6-core processor in it. And it has like 16 gigabytes of RAM, and Evans has 32 gigabytes of RAM. So we upgraded. Evan's been he bought a monitor. He went all out. He finally saved up the money. He did it. So this is what you guys get. As of right now, this is what you get. This is what you see. This isn't how we've been doing it, as you guys know, for the past, what's it been now, over a year?
Yeah.
A little over a year.
This isn't some little babu baby
So this
setup.
is how it's going to be now. This is going to be VideoGame. This is going to be, you know, this whole 9 yards. Like, this is the whole 9 yards, essentially. They'll probably be editing, audio mixing. And the only reason that Evan's so close is because of the way that this whole basement's kind of set up. It's a little, not that it's tight, but the area that we're working with is a little tight. So please bear in mind that the audio sometimes may be a little out there. He might sound a lot louder than us.
Yeah.
Obviously, he'll try and mix it, but there's only so much he can do as a person and for software. So please do keep that in mind.
However, Luke, this journey to this new laptop wasn't all sunshine and rainbows. In fact, it calls for a story time.
Oh, I don't endorse this, but yeah, it's story time.
Okay, so I've been trying to get a PC for a while now. And what I mean by that is I've been thinking about it on and off. And earlier this year, because I just saved up a lot of money, and like conventions are canceled, it's not like I'm going to be spending it on most other stuff. I decided, you know, it's finally time that I upgraded and, like, get it's going to be weird saying this, but getting a better life, because that laptop that I used to have, that I still have, that I use for old data, can only do so much.
And just to put you guys to an idea of what we used to record on was a Toshiba laptop, just to give you guys an idea. Because that was what all the software was on, that was what all of our preset stuff was on, all the images, everything, the software to edit, everything was on that. So, for him to go from a Toshiba to this, what he has now over there, it's literally like, it's almost like night, it's literally night and day.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So, I was like, okay, well, where am I going to find a PC? Because I don't know much about this. And that's where my boy Luke over here was hooking me up with some ideas. And then I found one that I really liked. And I was like, okay, you know what? Now I'm going to finally really look into this.
Now, for the record, his budget originally,
my budget was like not crazy. Like I didn't need.
He didn't want anything super high, up there, because I told him with time, obviously, he could replace things as it goes, obviously, and that's. Now, if I miss any pre-built, you can do that. So, I flat out told him, when he told me his budget, I was like, alright, that's actually kind of, doable. It's not terrible. It kind of is around, the price of, like the Asus brands and stuff like that, which is brands that I'm familiar with. So, I was like, alright, let me see what I can find. And then, he texts me, and he goes, this is the one I'm buying. He sends me a link to Micro Center. And my first thought was, oh no. So I look, and it was from a company I had never heard of before. Come to find out, it was a in-house, meaning that it is Micro Center's brand, which is called a Power Surge. For the record, do not buy Power Surge. Literally, it's the worst thing I have ever seen. So this guy convinced Evan, this was top-notch and everything. We go there the day of. I was going to help him set it up. I was off work, I was like, sweet, Evan gets a desktop. I'm going to help him set it up, all that stuff. We get there. They told Evan there were 3 or 5 left in the store?
The day that I went there to actually look for it, and I was talking to the guy, he said, okay, there are 3 new, and there are 2 they're open box or pre-owned, so there's a total of 5.
Okay. So I'm like, alright, so we'll just get Evan a brand new one, because we never want to buy open box or whatever. And that's because with the PCs, and this is for anybody that doesn't know, with open box electronics, you are taking a very big risk. You should be very careful, should thoroughly inspect it before you buy, just to be sure. I'm not against open box. Well, I am against open box, but I'm not going to sit here and say that all open box is bad. But 9 times out of 10, open box is never usually good.
Right.
We get there the day of. We're pumped. We're excited. Evan has the money. He's willing to do it. We find the guy that helps Evan, and he flat out goes, oh, we sold out of all of those.
Yeah,
So then he proceeds to tell us that he has to limit people because of how many computers they're buying. He said he had to limit customers to 5 computers. Now,
who is out here buying 5 computers, especially in this pandemic? Are people just I really want to go out and buy PCs. Yeah, that's what I'm in the market for.
Well, that's the other thing, too, is, one, what kind of, okay, I understand if you're a business. Mm-hmm. That's one thing. But you mean to tell me everybody that's came into your, at least for the majority of your customers, and I guarantee you, half of those customers are not business, they are homeowners, or if they are business, they're just starting and don't have enough money to even be getting 5 PCs. You're telling me a homeowner is buying 5 PCs for himself? He ain't buying for a whole freaking family. Ain't nobody doing that.
Everyone, even the newborn baby, needs a PC. Didn't you know, Luke?
Yeah, well, Grimes and Elon Musk, apparently. Yeah. Their baby might need one, or whatever that name is. Anyways, point is, we get there, and the guy's like, oh, well, guess what? We don't have any more. And I'm like, you literally just told the guy, you told Evan, you had 5 of them. He goes, oh, well, overnight, they could buy the stuff, and we have to hold it for them. And I'm like, all right, dude, so what else can you do? Because he was hell-bent on buying this computer, and now you guys don't have it. So what is it? He convinces Evan to spend, what was it, $300 more or something like that?
$300 more.
And it was an open box. So the guy's like, all right, well, since it's open box, I'm going to take $100 off. However, I'm going to ask that you buy 2 copies of my $150 antivirus software And I went, well, what the fuck's the point then? If you're not like it doesn't even do anything for him.
And I know people are going to say, "Oh, it's just upselling. It's just that retail market."
Well,
it's like,
he didn't know any better. Not saying that you're
right. Yeah, like I guess because I'm so new to computers, I'm just like,
okay, fuck it. But what got me is he sold him 2 copies, and to my knowledge, why would you need 2 copies of antivirus software?
Right.
Especially, and here's the other thing too: the antivirus software that is out now. Honestly, most people can use Windows Defender and you'll be fine.
Yeah.
Like the built-in Windows antivirus software, you'll be fine. It's apparently now super good, and you don't really need to go buy antivirus software, which is fantastic. It saves you money because antivirus software is not cheap. You have to pay it's like a yearly fee of like $100 something dollars, and some of us don't got that kind of money to be doing that per year. So he sells Evan 2 copies of this antivirus software. Proceeds to tell Evan, all right, well then, because it's open box, I'm going to take $100 off. And we're like, okay. And then Evan puts down a 3-year protection plan on top of that, which was $300 and something. So really, we went from spending what would have been about $1,500 to close to like $2,000, a little over $2,000.
yeah. Plus, also consider the fact that we bought a monitor.
We did buy a monitor.
Oh, boy.
Oh, and don't even get me started on that monitor. We bought an Asus monitor, and I know a lot of Asus branded stuff has been pretty good. So I think the monitor that Evan got personally was just a bad monitor.
Yeah.
Because I've never had issues with anything. My brothers have never had issues. Any of the friends that I have never had issues. So it just kind of was like, oh, okay, whatever.
What are the odds?
So we got home, and immediately the box they give us was a cardboard box. It wasn't even like a very nice box that was showing off the features and stuff. It literally looks like someone took a cardboard box for like a piece of art and they just stuck the PC inside. And then and here's the other part: they didn't even put like packing nuts or anything. It wasn't even like packed okay. It was kind of like packed a little iffy. And I was just kind of getting bad vibes the whole time. But I tried staying positive. You know, we tried being happy about it. We get back and we're hooking up, and I'm noticing there are some things that are not right. So we get it hooked up properly with the help of one of my brothers, which, shout out, thank you for helping us that day still. And we noticed that there were some things going on. Specifically, the monitor was not actually, when it wasn't showing us anything.
Yeah.
We hooked everything up properly to the proper ports on the back of the PC, and the monitor wasn't booting up. It was really weird to us. So I told Evan, I was like, all right, maybe it's just a bad monitor. We'll take it back tomorrow. No big deal. You get your money back, and maybe we'll even get a different monitor, right?
Yeah.
So now, Evan was using this like small little TV that he had that has an HDMI port. I said, let's just use that for now, so at least we know the PC's working. We put in the PC, and it's working. It's fine. Not cutting out. No, nothing like that. And I was like, all right, let me go update your drivers. I go and update his video driver. Literally, as soon as I do that, his entire PC locks up.
Yep.
Then it tells me that his hard drive is corrupted. That I have to reboot Windows. But the problem is there was no way for us to reboot Windows because they didn't give us anything for us to get Windows back on his computer. So then the issue became is that we were trying to fix this computer. I'm trying to fix this computer for what was it, 2 hours, 3 hours?
Yeah, absolutely.
And I can't do anything. I tried getting on Windows like support and tried telling them my issue. Didn't help at all.
The thing is, we were stuck in blue screen, and every suggestion that we got was like, oh, open this up on your like control panel. It's like, that'd be great if we could get there.
And then the other thing too was like, okay, so then it was telling. So we finally did get out of the blue screen, and we got to the part where you have to put in your PIN. But literally, the moment we put in the PIN, the PC locked up again, like a hard lock, like not even like a soft lock. Like you had to reset the thing and everything, and it just wasn't good. So I flat out told them, I said, fuck this, we are taking it back. And we did. Everybody that we talked to said, well, yeah, well, you should take that back. It should not be having an issue. So that's what we did. We took it back. And that guy that we dealt with was not there that day because I was ready. I was ready to blow his asshole up.
Yeah.
In a non-gay way. I'm not like that. No offense to the gay people, but I'm just saying, that ain't me. But I was getting ready to get in his ass. Well, it wasn't there. So we had another guy, very nice guy, who definitely was not the salesman type of guy. He was more the kind of guy that, like, make sure that you actually know what you're doing kind of guy.
Yeah.
Helps you out. Whereas the guy that we dealt with before was definitely more salesman-y, was just upselling.
You're going to want to buy a $630 monitor.
Yeah, he tried recommending Evan a $630 monitor. And then proceeds to tell Evan you would never need to replace that monitor ever again. And says that that's what he uses at home. To which I told Evan that is overkill. Do not listen to that idiot. And now here we are. So we get back, we return it all, and the guy was so helpful. And the computer I originally recommended Evan was a iBuyPower, which is what he has now.
Yes.
Because I knew that brand was very well renowned. It's been growing a lot lately. So there's that too. They had the exact computer that I recommended to Evan. And what was it? I think it was $300 more.
Yeah.
And then they refunded us the whole thing.
The antivirus and
the antivirus.
monitor.
But then the only thing that sucked is he had to put down an extra $300 on top of his return because of the fact that he had to change the protection plan around because of it being in a different bracket or something. I don't know. It was something stupid.
It was brand new as opposed to being
used, which was another thing. It was something weird, stupid. I don't know. But we got home, hooked everything up, not even an hour, and he had it all running. Did not have a single issue, hasn't had a single issue yet. Everything's been updated fine. He's got everything he's ever wanted and more out of this.
Plays every game that I currently own like a dream.
I said this before, and I'll say it again. He won't have to worry about anything unless something decides it wants to malfunction, which it won't, because it's not like he's moving around this PC or anything. He has the protection plan, so I told him, I said, if anything were to go up, it would be within, 2 years or 3 years,
Yeah.
And at that point, I mean, by that logic, if nothing breaks at that point, he would be set anyways. So, with that being said, Evan got a new computer, he got a webcam, he has a monitor we're using to actually make sure everything's going smooth on our ends.
And this monitor that I got was like $180, and it's literally perfect.
It's smooth as crisp. It's a ViewSonic, and I didn't really know ViewSonic a whole lot, but the way that I was looking at it and all the details it was giving us, I was like, you know what? For the price that it is, fuck it, dude. Buy it. What's the worst that could happen?
Also, you can smack me for this joke, but whenever I put on the Sonic movie, I always go, dude, I'm viewing Sonic on the ViewSonic. Viewing Sonic. ViewSonic.
And this is why we don't get subscribers, Evan.
People aren't ready for my epic jokes.
Well, and then so he got his computer, right? And it works like a dream. Then it was time for me to replace mine, and I have been kind of waiting. My thing wasn't. I had a computer originally, it got stolen. It's a long story. I don't feel like explaining. Besides, we're trying to not keep this video super long like we normally do, just because we have other things we want to do. But I called a sale on this computer. It was originally $1,200, $300 also is $900, and I had the money, and I was like, you know what, I'm not gonna find anything better. And then for a laptop, first have 16 gigs of RAM and a pretty good monitor, hertz, and all that stuff. Great graphics card still, pretty much I could play anything for the next 3 years and I'll still be fine. It was a lot in there, and I just was like, you know what? This is the one.
And the design of your PC, I don't mean to interrupt, is very sleek.
Oh,
I'm very impressed by it.
God. When I got the box and I opened it up, whole, slim and sleek, and that's what I like. Honestly, the screen, you couldn't even tell it was how big the screen is, you couldn't even tell because of how sleek the actual design is.
Yeah.
I show you, but I gotta download something on there right now. The only thing that kind of sucked that I was not a fan of, but I could fix it, is the storage space was only 512 or 500 or something gigs. But it's also a solid state drive, and so it boots up fast. But I could just buy an external, I don't really have to worry about all that. But I'll probably do that soon because I'm pretty much almost full on storage space, which is kind of surprising. But.
Yeah. Another thing regarding storage space, I was kind of I guess initially I was a little bit concerned about me only having 1 terabyte, which I know it sounds weird, an entire terabyte. You could do a lot of things with that, and that's true, but I guess because I use a lot of different programs, I'm just sort of worried about, okay, how many things do I have to save, how many assets do I need, how much do I need, for space, and then I'm like, I never even really used that space anyway. I think the biggest thing on my computer right now is Final Fantasy 15, which, granted, is almost 100 gigabytes.
It's 100 gigabytes of fun.
Yeah, like, it's about 100 gigabytes.
Plus, any of your any mod that you had that would be quite big, any of the Game Jolt stuff. But like, honestly, like, it's been pretty great so far. We both have not had any issues, but that's like our biggest updates. Like, we've really just been killing it since. I know it's a weird time to really be thriving.
Yeah,
but for us, we're set, man.
We are blowing up. We are taking this. We are taking advantage of this.
I'll finally be able to actually upload properly.
I'll be able to make that. I am eagerly await your videos, and I will be able to upload videos.
There's shit is going off. Is that mine?
Yes, I have my.
Oh, who's out here messaging me, bro?
But like I was saying, I'm sorry about that. Now you know what it's like to be on Discord.
I don't even know who it is. That's the thing. Never mind. Yes, I do.
But I will finally be able to make videos that are not only higher quality, but won't take me entire afternoons to render, hopefully. Because rendering was literally the worst process for me for making videos. Like, the creative process is fun, but it's just the rendering.
The render, I could definitely see.
Especially on that pile of crap laptop I have.
Now, the rendering here should be phenomenally fast, considering what's in it, how it all runs, and like I said, he should never have the issue of really anything, assuming that all things go well and nothing fucks up.
Actually, I might have my first video idea. If you ever want to do it sometime soon.
Which is?
Really quickly, so did I ever tell you that in like later 2022, Illumination Animation is set to make a Mario movie?
Yeah, but that's probably going to get delayed with all this going on. A lot of the movies are probably going to get delayed.
That's like more than 2 years away.
Already been delayed.
Yeah. Well, that's like more than 2 years out, so...
Yeah, but you never know what's going to happen in 2 years. Well, we may not exist in 2 years. I'm not saying that that's what's going to happen.
Jesus!
I'm not saying that's what's going to happen. And the economy were like, yeah, a cure can be made for this. This is how.
But what I wanted to do is, I wanted to do a giant video... Not a giant video, but just a silly video of, let's make the Mario movie. And what I mean by that is, let's come up with the most focus group tested cast, plotline, characters, and then we can go like, okay, what licensed song will go here?
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay.
We'll have like Kristen Shaw as Princess Peach, Kevin James as Bowser.
Okay, if Kevin James is Bowser, I will not watch that movie.
I will be upset.
I will not watch that movie. I'm sorry.
But yeah, we'll just like come up with random ideas of like, okay, actors, composer, director, just a bunch of random stuff like that.
Also, ignore me. I'm eating dinner. Fuck off in the comments.
Boys gotta eat. Parting words. Delicious. So, this has been the Video Game Junkies. Hopefully, this is the start of a new era.
Do you have any updates, Logan? Not really?
Not really.
I haven't been sitting there, but...
No, I've been just letting you say your piece. I don't have much to say this week, really.
Well, before we go, I do want to talk about one thing.
Yes.
I know y'all have been seeing all these remakes and remasters that are coming out. Mm-hmm. Of all of them that have been announced so far, which one are you guys looking most forward to?
Xenoblade.
Either Xenoblade or SpongeBob.
Tony Hawk. I'm honestly so excited for Tony Hawk. If Spider-Man... Alright, yo, whoever's in charge over there, if Spider-Man is not a unlockable character in your Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2, I will riot. I will come to you in your headquarters, and I will make sure that man gets put into the game. Talk to Marvel. Now!
Honestly, if this is just a year of remakes of, like, classic games, I would be okay with that. Final Fantasy VII, Resident Evil 3.
Resident Evil 3, okay. It wasn't bad.
Like,
it wasn't better than 2, though.
I'm talking, like, in general. Like, if this is just a year of, like, a bunch of, like, Destroy All Humans...
Game, Destroy All Humans, that's good.
Oh, I can't wait for that. That one I'm excited for.
Like, this is just the year of everyone's childhood games getting a remake.
I want more remakes.
Mm-hmm.
Just take Ratchet and Clank,
Mario
and Jak and Daxter
compilation on Switch, please, of 3D Mario.
I'd be okay with that.
No, and 2D Mario, please.
2D. Well,
Mario World.
We kind of do from the
all I need is Super Mario World.
Yeah,
and I'll be happy.
Mario World's on SNES Online.
I guess on a system that doesn't completely suck. But yeah, I think that's about it for this episode.
Yeah, I would say so. Other than that, that's great. I'm glad to see that you guys are still tuning in and watching.
Yay!
We do appreciate you guys sticking around. I know it's been quite some time since the last upload, but we're trying. We now have the capabilities. We now are more motivated than ever to actually do things.
Now that we have the gear.
Yeah, and there's honestly now there's no reason for us to not be able to. We have ways of doing it when we're not here. We have Discord. We have fucking Skype, Zoom, all these other apps. There's no reason that we can't have sit-downs and conversations about things. I feel like we could do probably something, even if we're at home.
Yeah.
Like a once-a-week thing, just what day of the week is what it is. It's what works out for everybody. I know Logan works pretty much all weekdays. I work weekends, practically.
And I'm unemployed.
For now.
For now.
Hopefully soon to be back.
Soon.
But other than that, honestly, that's honestly it from us. Like I said, we do appreciate your time.
Yeah.
Definitely come back for more. Hopefully, we'll be having more news of the newer systems that are coming out on the next episode. I know a lot of the specs were released and told, and I know there are some people who are thinking that the PlayStation 5 could be more powerful than high-end PCs. Then PC users are like, ha! Let me show you something.
Yeah, like, doubtful. Doubtful that it's going to be as strong as PCs, like super mega PCs.
Yeah, like yours.
Yeah.
But, thank you guys again. See ya.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye.